Hello and welcome back to Get Up and Game. My name is Josh and this is going to be the first playthrough of the Multiverse Progression Saga, a collection of 4 different progression series that we're going to be presenting here on Get Up and Game. Now that is far too much work for one person to handle, so I've enlisted the help of 4 variants of mine from different universes. And this is going to be Josh from the 2019 versus first ever playthrough of Marvel Champions. His universe is basically the same as ours, it's just a few years behind. So let me get his footage loaded up that he sent through the multi-channel, and we'll see how it went for him. Take it away, Josh. Hi, and welcome to Wake Up in the Morning and Play Some Games. My name is Josh, and I'm really excited to be diving into my first ever playthrough of Marvel Champions. I know many of you that are going to be watching this in another universe are going to be well familiar with these cards, but this is all brand new to me and everybody that's going to be watching in my universe. It's my first ever YouTube video, so I apologize it's a little rough. I don't think I'm going to be able to edit it very well. We're just going to play and do our best. I do know the rules really well, and I've watched all of Prime Josh's Change Your Game series, so I'm pretty familiar with deck building and all the various rules and stuff, so we should be good there. Some of the technical stuff I might have to learn as we go, but you don't care about any of that stuff. Let's just jump right into the game. So I'm going to be playing Spider-Man Injustice, because that just seemed to fit really well with him to get started. That was what the Learn to Play booklet recommended. But I did change the deck that was suggested. I just wanted to put my own little spin on it, so let me show you what I built. I've got 3 copies of Haymaker, because Spider-Man looks like he could use some help with medium amounts of damage. I've got 3 first aids to kind of keep him alive, and maybe some of the allies. 3 copies of For Justice, because we've got to be able to manage the threat, especially we're going to be fighting against Rhino. And he's only got 1 scheme that goes up to 7 threat, so it looks like that should be pretty easy to lose, so I got to be careful. So these are going to help with that. Got 2 copies of Surveillance Team, that's also going to help with threat. 1 Interrogation Room, it lets you remove a threat when you defeat a minion. Rhino doesn't have very many minions, so that might not be super helpful, but you know, you only have so many cards in the card pool with the core set, so if we get this out on the table, that'll be fine. 2 copies of Tenacity, it's a little pricey for what it does, but it can be useful. A Helicarrier and Avengers Mansion just for some extra resources. And then our allies are Daredevil, Jessica Jones, Mockingbird, and Nick Fury. They're all kind of expensive, but hopefully they can help us out some during the game. 2 copies of the Power of Justice to help us pay for all these expensive yellow cards. And of course the 3 doubles that probably go in every single deck. So I'm really excited to try this. We've got Spider-Man's cards here. And I'm going to shuffle these up and we're going to get right into the game. Okay, that should be good and shuffled up. I've been talking to the Bearded Wonder over there in the Prime universe, and it sounds like we have pretty similar backgrounds. We both super love card games. I'm going to shuffle the Encounter deck too, just so you can see that I did that. Got the Bomb Scare, Modular, and the Standard Encounter sets in here. But yeah, we're just both huge fans of card games, and boy, when they announced this, I could not have been more excited. I've been playing games like this for pretty much my whole life. And love Marvel, so sorry if I'm rambling. I'm just a little nervous here for my first ever YouTube video. I'm sure I'll calm down as I get more used to this. I just want to make sure I play the game right, try to put on a fun show here. And especially for you folks back in the Prime universe, you know, this will be kind of neat for you, hopefully, going back and seeing how the decks worked when the game was new. And so we're just gonna do our best here. So we gotta draw our opening hand. Well, first, let's take a look at the main scheme here. Nothing really special happens with Rhino, and it doesn't start with any threat, so we don't have to worry about that. And Rhino, oh gosh, here we go. Get it together, Josh. Okay, sorry about that. And, let me straighten that. Just trying to make it look nice. Oh boy. So he has 14 hit points. There's nothing too much going on. He doesn't really do anything special. He just kind of attacks a lot. So we got to try to keep Spider-Man alive. So we draw 6 cards, we get a Webbed Up, ooh, that's expensive. For Justice, don't need that right now. Power of Justice, Swinging Web Kick, getting lots of expensive cards, Haymaker, and Tenacity. I don't really want any of these, to be honest. I am just gonna ditch all these, gonna mulligan all 6 and draw 6 more. Get First Aid, another Swinging Web Kick, Aunt May, a Haymaker, love like a web shooter or something for Justice, and Jessica Jones, yay. Okay, well, I guess we are just going to get Jessica Jones on the table. Nothing else looks super good. Aunt May would be nice. I'm just afraid I won't be able to get back to Alter Ego. because it's really hard to flip down against Rhino because his scheme only goes up to 7, so I don't know if she's going to be that useful. So I think what we will do, okay, I think what we're going to do is we're going to use Peter Parker's ability to generate a mental resource while we're in alter ego, so that's 1 resource, and then we'll do 2 and 3 more resources to get Jessica Jones on the table. We'll put her right there, I guess. And she gets more thwart for every side scheme in play. There's no side schemes, but she can attack for 2, so that'll be nice. And then we can change to hero form. And I guess we're just gonna do a whole bunch of attacking. We'll do 2 resources for a Haymaker. It's gonna attack Rhino for 3 damage, knock him down to 11. We'll have Jessica Jones attack for 2, knocking him down to 9, and she takes a damage for that. And then Spider-Man, he is going to attack for 2 as well, down to 7. So I guess that's good. So that is that. Now we draw our hand of 5 cards. We got Spider Tracer, Black Cat, she's pretty good. Energy, nice. A Genius, okay. Lots of money and a First Aid. Well, thankfully we're about to draw a card when Rhino attacks Spider-Man. He's going to get to draw a card, so that'll be good. So the break-in gets 1 threat to add to the scheme there, and then Rhino is attacking Spider-Man for 2. Now when Spider-Man gets attacked, he gets to draw a card. So let's see what that's going to be. We got a surveillance team, so more threat management. And now Spider-Man has a really good defense card, backflip, but we didn't draw it, so I just have to decide how I sort of want to handle this attack. I have 10 hit points, so I could maybe just take this first one. Or, yeah, because I have this First Aid in my hand. I don't have much else to do, probably. So, yeah, I think we'll just let this one come at us. So he's attacking us for 2. He gets a boost of 1 more. So he attacks us for 3. So we are down to 7. And then he gets 1 encounter card, which is going to be I'm Tough. Give Rhino a tough status card. If he already has a tough status card, this card gains surge. Okay. So he gets a tough status. So now next time we try to damage him, he won't take any damage. Well, that seemed pretty simple. So now we just got to figure out what we want to do. Now he's got that tough on him, so we might just want to try to do a little bit of damage. I think what we'll do, we definitely want to play Black Cat, because the cool thing about her is she can attack without taking consequential damage. So she's really good at pinging toughs or just kind of doing a little bit of damage here and there. And we have a double resource to pay for, so let's start with that. We use an energy to play Black Cat, and when she comes into play, we get to discard the top 2 cards of our deck, and if any of them have the mental resources, we get to add them to our hand, so that could be cool. We get, oh, Nick Fury has mental, nice, and backflip does not. Oh, that's too bad. But at least we got Nick Fury in our hand. Well, I say we play Nick Fury, so we are going to discard, well, actually, do I want to do these 4? I'm trying to decide if I want to keep the surveillance team or the First Aid. First Aid could be nice for healing either Spider-Man or maybe Jessica Jones. The surveillance team would be a nice, easy way to manage the threat for a while. You know what? I have more First Aids. I'm going to hold on to the surveillance team, actually. So we'll do these 4 for Nick Fury, who just seems so awesome. And he can either remove 2 threat, deal 4 damage, or draw 3 cards. I really love drawing cards, so we're going to draw cards. Get another Spider Tracer. These are super not really useful right now. Avengers Mansion could be good, and Power of Justice. Problem is we can't really afford all of these cards. Okay, well, let's use the Power of Justice to play a surveillance team that comes in with 3 counters, and you can exhaust it to remove threat. I'm just going to use it immediately, so I'm going to put 2 counters on it and take that threat off there. That's going to be nice. And now, yeah, now I really wish I had just kept that First Aid, maybe. Well, no, because I play the surveillance team. Doesn't matter. So I can't really use either of these cards. I'll probably just end up discarding them. So let's have Black Cat attack Rhino, and she doesn't take consequential damage. That is going to take the tough off. And there's no threat to worry about, so let's just have Nick and Jessica and Spider-Man all attack him. Going to do 6 damage, so he's coming down to 1. So we're really beating up on him. Now I know he's the first scenario, so he's probably not meant to be too difficult. So I'm not going to get cocky here. Let's see, Black Cat doesn't take damage, Nick Fury does, and Jessica Jones does. And yeah, I think we're just going to discard both of these cards at the end of our turn. It's not really worth holding on to them, I don't think. And now we have Nick Fury to block, which is nice because he's going to go away at the end of the round anyway. So far, this is absolutely awesome. I knew I would love this game. I really love hand management games, especially games where you have to like discard cards to pay for things. There's a really cool board game called Race into the Galaxy that I really like that has that same mechanic where you discard cards to pay for things. That's fun. And yeah, the Marvel Heroes, this is so cool. So draw on a web shooter, there we go. Some more resources, interrogation room, Daredevil, oh, he's the best. First Aid and Mockingbird, so that might be a pretty good hand. So now the break-in is getting 1 threat. Sorry if I'm going too fast. I'm really just trying to keep the game moving. I don't want to spend too much time explaining things because I know I've got one audience that's probably seen all of this stuff a whole bunch of times, and I've got another audience that's, kind of seeing it for the first time. So trying to do a mix of both here. So Rhino is attacking. I get to draw a card. I get a webbed up. This is a really cool card, but it's so expensive. And now I'm going to block with Nick Fury. So Rhino's attacking for 2 into Nick, but he gets a boost card of 2 more. So Nick is taking 4 damage, which is enough to knock him out. So he goes away. And now Rhino gets his encounter card, which is going to be, Stampede. He attacks you. If your character is damaged by this attack, that character is stunned. So he is attacking again, which means I will get to draw another card. It's going to be, I was really hoping it would be a backflip. Okay. Well, now we have a decision to make. We could block with Jessica Jones, because even if I block, there's a chance I'll take damage and get stunned, which isn't great. We don't really want to give up Black Cat. I was kind of planning on healing Jessica Jones with this First Aid in my hand, but maybe we'll just use her to block instead. Yeah, I think so. Let's just play it safe. So she's getting attacked for 2, 3. So she's knocked out. And that is the end of Rhino's turn. Well, we've got all these cards in our hand, which is nice because we got to draw some extra ones. I really like the look of Daredevil, but he seems to be one of thwart, and we're doing a good job of managing the threat, so I don't know if it's worth paying all that for him. I think I'm more concerned with just maybe staying healthy. So Mockingbird stunning Rhino could be really, really helpful. So I think that's the direction I want to go. Now the first thing I want to do is get a web shooter, and I'm not seeing any minions, so I don't think this interrogation room is going to be very helpful. So let's play a web shooter that comes in with 3 counters, and we can use those as resources. 1, 2, 3. Now I could play Mockingbird and stun him, or I could just do webbed up, and that would cancel 2 attacks. But Mockingbird can also thwart an attack for us, so that seems like that's probably better. So what if we do Tenacity, Webbed Up, and Daredevil to bring out Mockingbird, and when she enters play, you get to stun an enemy. So we will stun Rhino. We'll just put that right there, I guess. Help us remember. And now he only has 1 health left, so if we hit him, we can knock him out. So let's go ahead and do that. So we use Black Cat to attack him, bring him down to 0. So that defeats the first stage of him. The second stage comes in. It says search the encounter deck and discard pile for the break-in and take-in side scheme and reveal it. All right, let's see what that does. Did we already see that? No. All right, and he gets 15 hit points. Let me take care of that before I forget. 15. He is stunned. Gotta go get that side scheme. There it is. So let me set that down, shuffle real quick, then we'll take a look at it. All right, what did I just get myself into here? When reveal, place an additional 1 threat here. That's easy. It gets this next ring counter card. That's probably not going to be good. We don't want that. So that comes in with 3 threat. And now, unfortunately, we can't remove it all because we don't have 3 thwarting. Now I wish I had played Daredevil. Might have been really good, but we didn't. So we're gonna use. Oh wait, can this take from any scheme? Oh, cool. Okay, I think we can. So we can take 1 off the surveillance team. Mockingbird and Spider-Man can thwart. So all 3 of us took a lot of work, but we can clear the break-in and take-in side scheme. That's nice. We definitely don't want to be getting extra encounter cards. Let's see, Mockingbird takes a damage. And Rhino is still stunned. So I think the only thing left, oh yeah, we could use the web shooter. Spend a resource off of that to play a first aid. I could heal 2. I'll just heal 2 off myself. Don't really want to heal Mockingbird, doesn't seem worth it. And there we go. And Rhino is stunned, so that's going to be nice. It's going pretty well. Now we draw 5 cards. Get Enhanced Spider Sense, we could cancel a Treachery. Web Shooter for more resources. Surveillance Team. Haymaker, do some more damage. We only have to do 15 more to win. And a Strength. Oh, okay. I like the look of that. The main scheme is going up to 2. Rhino wants to attack, but he is stunned. And so we just have our encounter card, and if we don't like the when revealed effect, if it's a Treachery, we can cancel it. So let's see if that's what happens. So he's not attacking, he's getting a counter card. It is a Treachery. It says he heals 4 damage. If no damage was healed this way, this card gains Surge. Well, he can't heal, so this card's going to Surge, but if we cancel this when revealed effect, then it won't Surge and nothing will happen. That seems like a good idea to me, so we'll play Enhanced Spider Sense to cancel the when revealed effect, and so none of that text will do anything, and so he won't Surge. Now it's back to my turn. We have to do 15 damage, which we can do some this turn. Let's go ahead and pay 2 for a Haymaker. That will bring him down to 12. And we'll have Spider-Man and Black Cat and Mockingbird attack him for 2, 3, 4 more, down to 8. Now Mockingbird takes the damage, but Black Cat of course does not. Now let's use the Surveillance Team. It's going to be the last one to just try to keep this low. We don't want to suddenly lose because of the threat. That would just be bad. And then we'll use 1 Web Shooter to bring in another Web Shooter. Has 3 counters on it. And that's it. So he's got 8 health left. We have 9. We can use Mockingbird to block if we don't draw a backflip, which feels like we should. I don't know if we've seen any. So we're going to draw, oh, yep, there you go. Backflip for Justice. Enhanced Spider Sense. Swinging Web Kick. We just drew our last card, Helicarrier, so we have to reshuffle our deck, but that does get us an extra encounter card, so that's not good. Josh sent me through a portal these really, really nice sleeves to use sort of as a welcome to the game gift. They are Dragon Shield Sky Blue Matte. They are super, super nice. And he sent me some for the villain deck as well. Oh, well, they are nice, but apparently I'm not very good at shuffling them. But yeah, really, really, really love these sleeves. They're so nice, way nicer than what Prime Josh usually uses. So I'm thankful that I will get to have those. And so I draw my cards. And yeah, I'm pretty sure as long as we don't lose in this villain phase, we can just use the Swinging Web Kick to win. So that'll be fun. So the main scheme is going up to 2. Rhino is attacking for 3 now. And we'll just use Mockingbird to block. I do get to draw a card though. And do a Swinging Web Kick. Oh, well, wait, maybe we don't need to use Mockingbird to block because we have a backflip, right? Yeah, that's right. I'll use the backflip after, well, okay, sorry, I'm still getting used to this. When you would take any amount of damage. So we actually get to see the damage. 3, 4, 5. Now we play the backflip, prevent all the damage. Okay, I think we did that right. So that was good. Now we already have 1 encounter card and we get another. And so let's see. He's going to heal for 4. I don't think we can do anything about that. Oh, we could cancel that actually. And then we do have enough resources still for the Swinging Web Kick to win. Or we could always just attack him. You know what? I think because we can still do 4 damage to him, we're going to let that happen. In case something worse is about to happen, maybe we'll want to cancel that. So we'll go ahead and let him heal. Go up to 12. And now let's see what his other card is. Oh, it's a Hydra Mercenary with Guard. Oh no, I should have canceled the... Now I might not have enough damage to win. I didn't think about that. Oh well, so he has 3 health and Guard, so we have to defeat him before we can attack Rhino. Well, let's go ahead and do that. We're going to use Spider-Man and Black Cat to deal 3 damage to the Hydra Mercenary, knocking him out. And now we just need to do 12 damage to Rhino, and it just doesn't look like we're quite going to have enough resources to do that. So we'll spend these 3 resources to play 1 swinging web kick, knocking him down to 4. The health we shouldn't have let him heal. We're going to hold on to Mockingbird, but we are going to use both of these web shooters. This one goes away. To play a For Justice, just to remove the threat. Might as well play it safe there because we got to survive 1 more turn. Then hopefully we should be able to finish him off. So we're going to go ahead and draw our 5 cards. Oh, Haymaker, yep, Genius. Swinging Web Kick, okay, we can definitely win this time as long as he doesn't heal a whole bunch again. So we just got to get through this. So that's getting 1 threat. He's attacking now. We will block with Mockingbird. Attacking for 3, 4. That is enough to knock her out. And now we just have 1 card to survive. Oh, he's going to attack us again. Well, we get to draw a card, which I think I forgot to draw the card. I forgot to draw the card the first time, so this would have been for the first attack, which means this would have been in my hand. And then I'll just cancel the assault there. Sorry about the little mistake. I got to learn to slow down and make sure I do all the things I get to do. So that canceled that, so that is the end, and now we just need to deal 4 damage, which we can just do with a swinging web kick to win our very first game of Marvel Champions here on Wake Up and Play Some Games. So that was super fun. Now that we've won that game, and that didn't take too long, let's go ahead and try it again, but this time, let's try to play it on Expert. So this game comes with kind of 2 difficulties. You can play on Standard or Expert. We can shuffle these 3 Expert cards in, and then we have to start on his Stage 2, and then he goes to a Stage 3. So let me kind of clean this up, and let's try again on Expert, just to see, I don't know how hard that's going to be, just to see how much harder, and if maybe we can win that way too. Either way, I just want to see how it goes. All right, I've got everything set up now. The difference here is he starts on Stage 2, so he has 15 hit points, and we have to start with the Breaking and Taken side scheme in play. So when we draw our opening hand, I think we should really prioritize trying to find a For Justice to clear that, because we don't want to be taking extra encounter cards, especially right at the beginning of the game when we're not set up at all. So let's draw our opening hand. Well, let me show you. I shuffled. All right, now. So we draw a Spider Tracer. I didn't really make any use of that in the first game. A Webbed Up, an Enhanced Spider Sense. Okay, pretty much all we care about right now is getting a For Justice. And we didn't, and yeah, none of these are that exciting, so I'm just going to dump all of them. We're going to try again. Tenacity, Aunt May, Genius, come on, there's 3 of them in here. Swinging Web Kick, an Interrogation Room, and a Power of Justice. Darn it. And we don't have any allies or anything to help us pay to get rid of either. So that's not going to be great. So I guess to start the game, we'll use Peter Parker's Scientist ability and discard this Power of Justice to get a Tenacity on the table. We're going to flip into hero form. And we could thwart for 1, but it just doesn't seem worth it. I still might though, but first I'm going to play, this Swinging Web Kick to deal 8 damage to Rhino. And then I guess I will thwart for 1 off of that. So Rhino's taking 8, going down to 7. And then we'll just have 2 on Breaking and Taken. And then if we don't get a For Justice, we'll be able to thwart and ready and thwart again next turn, I guess. That's the plan anyway. If I do end up drawing a For Justice, that was kind of a waste, but I'm playing it safe. We're not going to hold on to Interrogation Room. And that is going to be that. So we're going to end up with 2 encounter cards. Well, there you go. I was 1 card away. For Justice, Energy, Webbed Up, Strength, and Jessica Jones. So, Well, main scheme is going up by 1. Rhino is attacking us, so we get to draw a card. It's a Haymaker. I think we're going to go ahead and take this first hit right to our health. Stacking for 3, 4, 5. Ouchie. So down to 5. Now we're getting 2 encounter cards. This might be a quick game. If he attacks us again, we're in real trouble. We get Shocker. When revealed, deal 1 damage to each hero. Oh boy, down to 4. Do we have any kind of protection? No, we don't. And then our other card is Crowd Control, another side scheme. It just comes in with 2 threat and is a crisis. Okay, so nothing special there. We got a lot of threat to deal with, and that's not something we're super good at. Well, let me tell you, Expert feels quite a step up. There's a lot more going on in this game. I think there's a few different ways I could go with this, but I think I'm going to use the Strength and the Haymaker to play Jessica Jones because we really need some help with thwarting, and she gets +1 for each side scheme. There's 2 side schemes in play, so she's thwarting for 3 right now. So we're going to have her thwart the Break-In and Take-In. We really want to get rid of that. So that's gone. Now we still got this Crowd Control here. But that's okay. At least we're not getting the extra encounter card. She takes the damage. We're going to use this for Justice to get rid of the Crowd Control. And we're going to have Spider-Man Punch Shocker for 2. I'm going to discard this Punch resource to the Tenacity to ready up Spider-Man and punch for 2 more. So Shocker is knocked out. So we didn't really gain any ground with the game, but at least we cleaned up our mess. That seems important. Now we're only at 4. So I have to be very, very, very careful. Hopefully we draw a backflip here. You get it for Justice, a Tenacity, Daredevil, a Web Shooter, and a for Justice. So we didn't get a backflip. Well, Break-In's going to 2, Rhino's attacking. We do get to draw a card, not a backflip. So now we have to decide. I don't really want to give up Jessica Jones just yet. So I think at least this time we're going to block with Spider-Man. So he's attacking for 3, 4, 5. We block for 3, so we still take 2. We're down to 2. That's not good. We might have to flip down and heal, which is really, really risky. Now we have 1 encounter card. And discard an upgrade or support you control. If no cards are discarded this way, this card gains surge. Okay, so that did nothing. Into a Stampede. Oh, he's going to attack us again. Well, we do get to draw a card. Still not a backflip. Now we have to block with Jessica Jones. So he's attacking for 3 with 0 boost. So she is defeated. All right, let's use Daredevil and Tenacity to play Black Cat, and hopefully we get some mental resource cards to add to our hand. So we get to look at 2. We get Surveillance Team, that is, and Haymaker is not, but at least we got 1 more resource. So that means we can use the Surveillance Team to bring out a Web Shooter. We're going to use it immediately, so we're just going to put 2 counters on it. So we have 1 resource, 2, 3 to play Mockingbird to stun Rhino. And he is at, let me not put that there. He's at 7. And now let's have Mockingbird thwart for 1 and Black Cat attack for 1. Down to 6. Mockingbird takes the damage. And we're just kind of holding out right now. Got to figure out a way. Hopefully I draw some first aid to try to heal up a little bit. Gonna draw Swinging Web Kick, Spider Tracer, Web Shooter, a backflip, and the Power of Justice. So if he attacks us twice, we'll have a backflip for that. Break-In gets a second threat. He is stunned, so he doesn't attack. And then his encounter card is Under Fire. It was one of the expert cards. Surge, reveal the top card of the encounter deck. So we get 2 cards? Ugh, I don't know about that. So then we're getting I'm Tough. He's getting a tough status. Well, that doesn't seem so bad. And then Charge, attached to Rhino. When he attacks, the attack gains Overkill at +3. Ooh. Well, that is pretty much going to kill us. So we got to figure something out there. So we're definitely going to need to hold on to the backflip to make sure that we have that for that charge attack. He's got a tough. We'll just use Black Cat to take that off. So he has 6 health left. Still no minions, so we'll use this Spider Tracer to bring in another web shooter. It's got 3 counters, but we're just going to use both of the web shooters. So we'll just put 2 on this one, plus this Power of Justice to do 8 damage to Rhino, bringing him from 6 down to 0. So let's take a look at what his stage 3 looks like. Comes in, he has toughness, and it stuns each hero. So he is going to be tough with 16 health. And tough, and we are stunned, so that was a lot. Well, let's attack, and then that will just remove our stun. And then trying to decide if I should have Mockingbird take off the threat or take off his tough. I think we're going to try to win quickly, so let's just go ahead and knock off his tough. Hopefully we don't lose to threat. So that is that, and I'm going to hold on to this backflip. So we just got to do 16 damage. We're at 2, so we're trying hard to survive here. Running low on cards. Drawing Avengers Mansion, plus we already have the backflip. Enhanced Spider Sense, oh that's nice. First Aid, that's nice. And a backflip. Okay, well, we're very well protected. This is going up to 3. Now he is attacking us for 4, 5, 6, 7 with overkill. But we have the backflip in our hand, so we're just going to let it come at us. There's no boost. And we should have drawn a card. Get Nick Fury. Backflip is going to cancel all that damage. And now we also have an enhanced Spider Sense if we don't like this, if it's a treachery, which is an explosion. If Bomb Scare is in play, assign X damage among heroes and allies, where X is the amount of threat on Bomb Scare. Whew, that sentence is a mouthful. And if Bomb Scare is not in play, his card gains Surge. Oh, well, okay. Never mind. Into Exhaustion. Surge, exhaust your identity card. Ugh, this is another one of those expert cards. So it's going to Surge and we're exhausted. I could cancel that, but it's going to Surge anyway, so I guess it's fine. And that surges into a Hydra Bomber. When revealed, choose to either take 2 damage, which would kill us, or place a threat on the main scheme. Well, we have to put a threat out, so we're going to move 3 up to 4, so we really need to address that. Unfortunately, we're exhausted, and pretty much everything in our hand is focused on defense at the moment. Oh, and this charge would have gone away. Okay. So what we are going to do is we're going to use both of the web shooters, which means this one's going to go away for 2 resources. Then we're going to discard Avengers Mansion and Enhanced Spider Sense for 2 more. We're going to play Nick Fury, and we're going to use his ability to remove 2 threat from a scheme, because this is getting too high and we need some help. So that gets that down to 2. And then he is going to attack and defeat this Hydra Bomber for us. I'll put him up here. And we'll use the backflip to pay for first aid to heal for 2, going up to 4. Now Black Cat is going to attack for 1, down to 15. And I'm kind of tempted to use Mockingbird to deal 1 too, but I feel like I just got to keep as many blockers as I can just to be safe. We're still only at 4. So we're just going to try to hang in there. I don't know if doing 1 more damage would really make that much of a difference. So that's that. We draw 5, and oh, we're going to have an extra encounter card. Not good. All right, so we drew 2 first aids and a helicarrier. We still have a For Justice and a webbed up, so not really any damage. The main scheme is going to 3. Rhino is attacking us, so we get to draw a card. It is a Tenacity. Now we're going to have Nick Fury exhaust a block, so he's attacking for 4 plus nothing. Defeats Nick Fury. And we have 2 cards. First one is, he's going to attack us again, and if that character's damaged, they are stunned. We can't do anything about that. We are going to draw a card. We get a swing web kick. Excellent. Okay, Mockingbird is going to block this one. So it's for 4, 5. She is defeated. And our other card is another charge. So we're going to need a backflip to deal with that. All right, we're at 4. Rhino's at 15. We still have Black Cat. But if we don't draw a backflip, we're pretty much dead. I do have 2 first aids, so I could try to heal. I could also just try to hit Rhino really hard. I'm really torn on what to do, because I could play this webbed up, which would guarantee my safety, but it's so expensive. Or I could try to play the swing web kick to bring him within killing range, and then hope to draw a backflip, because there's still 2 in there. I'm going to draw 6 cards, but that's risky, because if I don't draw one, I'm dead. So I feel like I have to play it safe. I could also just use both of these first aids to heal for 4, which would get me up to 8, and then if I defended, I would survive. But then I'm kind of right back where I started this turn. So I guess the smart thing to do would be to do a webbed up and a first aid, I guess. So yeah, we'll do that. So we'll just kind of keep playing defense. So we'll play webbed up. So then he can't attack us twice. And then I'm actually going to use the web shooter to pay for the first aid and hold on to the swinging web kicks. We want to make sure we can do the damage when we can. So it's going to heal us up to 6. Now I really wish I had just hit him with Nick Fury with the damage instead of removing that threat, but there are cards in here that will make him scheme, and so we have to keep this low enough that he can't just win. So that being said, I think we actually better thwart twice, because if he gets an advance, it's possible that he could go from 4 to 7. So we've got to remove. We'd really love to win our first game on expert here, so I'm kind of playing it safe. And we're going to hold on to the swinging web kick. Really hope to draw. Well, we don't need the backflips now, actually. Spider Tracer, webbed up. Oh gosh, Jessica Jones. Okay, so we didn't draw a backflip. So the break-in goes to 2. He wants to attack, but he can't because he's webbed up. And then after that cancels that attack. Now he's stunned. And we just have 1 encounter card, which is Shadow of the Past. Reveal your set-aside Nemesis minion and put it in play engaged with you. Reveal your set-aside Nemesis side scheme and put it into play. Shuffle the rest of your set-aside Nemesis encounter set into the encounter deck. If your Nemesis minion does not enter the game this way, this card gains surge. Ooh, that's a whole bunch. So we reveal our set-aside Nemesis minion, which is Vulture, and he has Quick Strike, which he attacks for 3. Oh my goodness. So he comes in and immediately attacks us for 3. Well, that'll put us down to 3. I guess that's okay. Well, it's not great, but I'm going to need to be able to punch him, so I don't want to exhaust. And then we get Highway Robbery. When revealed, each player places a random card from their hand face down here. And then when we defeat this, we get our card back that has 3 on it. So we're losing a card at random, which is going to be... this was how I was planning on dealing with Vulture. So that's not good. And then we have to shuffle these 3 cards into the encounter deck. Well, I don't think I like Shadow of the Past very much. We've got 2 encounter cards, basically, instead of just 1. And they're pretty nasty cards. Oh, the swinging web kick goes to the Highway Robbery, actually. And then this is done. Okay, well now we saw 15 damage to do. And we have 4 damage to do to Vulture. And 3 on that and 2 on that. Oh, I don't know. This isn't going well at all. Well, we're going to attack Vulture with Spider-Man. Putting 2 on him. We're going to use these 2 to play Tenacity, and then we're just going to immediately use this punch to trigger it, to ready Spider-Man and attack again. That was a lot of resources just to deal with this guy, but can't be getting attacked for 3. I can't really do anything about the Highway Robbery yet. And I don't want Black Cat to go away, so we're just going to attack Rhino for 1 and just try to hang in there somehow. All right, we're ready and up. Got a Spider Sense, First Aid, Interrogation Room, Daredevil, and Surveillance Team. I don't know. I don't know. Now this is acceleration, so this is going up to 4. He wants to attack, but he is stunned. And then our encounter card, which we can cancel if it's a treachery, is an assault. So he wants to attack us again. Well, we are going to cancel that with a Spider Sense. Otherwise, things will be even worse. Unfortunately, that doesn't leave us with a lot left to do. What I really can do, I'm going to use these 2 to play a Surveillance Team, and we're going to exhaust it immediately, so I'm just going to put 2 counters on it. And we're just going to take 1 threat off of the break-in, I guess, because this is going to add another to it, but I can't remove this anyway. So I'm not really sure which one would be better, so we'll take off that just to make sure it doesn't get too high. And then Spider-Man, I guess we just kind of have to try to win. I don't think we can really mess around with the threat too much. And oh, Black Cat will do 1 as well. So down to 11. So if we draw a backflip, well, if we don't draw a backflip, we're pretty much dead. So kind of counting on that, but we still haven't seen one, I don't think. No, there's still 2 in here, and we're drawing 6 cards. So we just have to hope. So we're gonna draw, there we go, backflip, swinging web kick, haymaker, power of justice, and a genius. Okay, we might be okay here. We just have to survive. Now this is going to 5 of 7. He is attacking us for 7 plus a boost, so we get to draw a card. Do another backflip. We'll just hold on to that. He's attacking for 7 plus nothing. Oh, and this is the card that lets him scheme. So that's good. So maybe because there's only one other one in there, so maybe we won't see it. So we're gonna prevent all the damage with backflip. And then now I think all we have to do is survive this card, a Hydra Mercenary with guard. Oh no, this happened last time. And then the charge goes away. Okay, well, we either need to win or remove some threat here. And we have to defeat the Hydra Mercenary, so we're going to go ahead and play this Haymaker to take that out. It doesn't really leave us with much, though. Pretty much have to use all 3 of these to get rid of this thing. That'll give us our swinging web kick back. That will make Black Cat go away, which isn't great. And then I'm left with this in my hand, which I really want to hold on to the backflip because it's my only other one. But I could just hit him for 8, get him down to 3, and block the attack. But he could still kill me, so. And we're at 5 of 7. Not looking good. I think we're just going to hit him with the swinging web kick. Drop him to 3. Hope we survive the attack. And then see if we can finish him off. Because I think if we don't do that, we're not doing enough this turn to get us close to winning anyway. So I don't know. I don't know. For Justice, Aunt May, swinging web kick. Okay, if we can survive, we can win. We don't really have anything that's going to help us, though. He's going to 6 of 7. He's attacking for 4. We draw a card and a Spider Tracer. We're defending for 3. So we're already taking 1 damage no matter what. If he gets a 3 boost, we lose. And then we still have an encounter card after this. So he gets a 1 boost, so he's attacking for 5. We block for 3, so he took 2 damage. Oh, 2 boosts would have killed us, actually. That's bad math on my part. But we still have an encounter card, which is Stampede. He attacks you. If character is damaged by that attack, character is stunned. Well, nothing I can do about that. He's attacking us. I get the draw. And then he attacks for 4, 5, 6, and we lose. Well, darn it. That felt winnable, though. I think if we played again, we could get a win. That didn't seem impossible. So Expert was really fun that it gave you more to do. And it didn't seem impossible. It wasn't that much harder. So I like that. So I really like to keep trying these on standard and expert if there's time. I don't want these videos to be too long. It takes a while to get them through the multi-channel as it is. So there you go. That was my first ever game of Marvel Champions. I really enjoyed it, and I hope you enjoyed that. Again, I'm brand new to this, so I'll definitely keep trying to get better, but I'm really looking forward to the next game. It'll be one of the other core set heroes against Claw, so we'll have to figure out who that's going to be. But for now, I'm just going to send it back up to Prime Josh. Thank you so much. Bye-bye. Well, there you have it. That was our first ever game of the Multiverse Progression Saga. A really fun couple of battles with Spider-Man versus Rhino. Really thought he had a chance in that expert game, but it was really riding the line there for a while and just couldn't quite come out on top. I think Shadows of the Past really done him in, and we've all been there before. So I want to thank you so much for joining me. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. And if you want to see more in the Multiverse Progression Saga, be sure to subscribe to the channel to see what comes next. We've got 3 more progression series that are going to be getting started up over the coming weeks, all taking a look at the game from different angles. And if you're interested in supporting Get Up in Game financially, there are YouTube memberships as well as a Patreon, so be sure to check the description for those. And I really look forward to seeing you next time we Get Up in Game. Take care, folks. Bye-bye.